This morning, as you sit there at home, there are new questions about who's really behind the cyber attack on Sony Pictures. That, as we know, got new numbers about the studio's controversial comedy that started the international incident. Joining us from Los Angeles, NBC News correspondent Haley Jackson. Haley, what is going on now with Sony? My God.
Yet more and more developments, Mike. I know. It's like every time we talk, there's something else going on. Big numbers, though, for the interview over the weekend, particularly online. The best online showing for any movie ever for Sony. Really helped along by a big PR push from Seth Rogen, James Franco, doing a lot of interacting with fans online. All this, though, as Sony Corporation, a different arm of the corporation, deals with more fallout from yet another cyber attack.
It's the most controversial scene in the year's most controversial movie. But while live tweeting the fictional death of North Korea's Kim Jong-un, James Franco wonders, how can anyone get upset about this silly little scene? His co-star, Seth Rogen, adds, seems crazy to me. The tweet sessions bringing more attention to a movie that's had plenty, downloaded 2 million times since it was released on websites, which now include iTunes. So far, the interview has raked in $15 million online and $2.8 million in theaters, even though it only played in 331 independent cinemas.
Had the movie opened as intended in, let's say, 2,000 or 3,000 theaters, it would have been a much bigger result for the weekend theatrically. But when you combine those streaming numbers with the theatrical, I think you have a really good result.
A bright spot for Sony. After weeks in the crosshairs of a cyber attack, the U.S. government blames on North Korea. But Pyongyang claims it didn't do it. And now a growing chorus of cybersecurity experts says North Korea may be telling the truth.
We really don't think this is North Korea. Fingers are pointing, like they kind of have been from the beginning, to an inside job.
But the FBI has cited similarities to previous attacks by Pyongyang. It's an unrelated hack that has a different branch of the Sony Corporation recovering today after hackers crashed its PlayStation gaming network. This man claims to be involved, though NBC News could not independently verify that, and explains why he did it.
To raise awareness, to amuse ourselves.
He tells Sky News it's up to the companies to keep gamers online.
They should have more than enough funding to be able to protect against these attacks.
Good news for gamers, though, Mike. This outage is finally over. It started on Christmas Day, right as people were unwrapping their new PlayStations, and the crash lasted for a couple of days. Luckily, things are back up and running now.
I know. My PlayStation just came to life last night.
Bummer.
NBC's Haley Jackson, thanks very much. We appreciate it. Here with us now, culture reporter for the New York Times, Dave Itzkoff. CNBC's Brian Sullivan, unfortunately, joins the table as well. We're going to have to put up with you for a while.
Well, I was going to say, don't know PlayStation. You're a Commodore 64 man, Mike. We all know this. Okay, remember the Intellivision?
Oh my God, you're bringing nostalgic tears to my eyes.
That's great. I'm glad I could do something. I usually bring tears in a different way.
Were you surprised at the response online to the interview?
You know, I actually was, because we first saw just the theatrical numbers for the movie, which were so-so. It was about, you know, $2.8 million, which is kind of mediocre, even for 300 screens. But then to see another 15 million come from the downloads, I mean, you know, there's not really much to compare it to, because the studios tend to not want to release their movies online simultaneously with theatrical. But for, you know, an online release, that's pretty decent.
One of the more surprising reactions to the movie itself, once it was available online, largely online, at least to me, was the reaction in China toward the movie, where you would have thought it was a combination of Gone with the Wind, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, greatest movie of all time. Why so?
You're exactly right. Tremendous interest, tremendously favorable reaction. What it tells you is there's a deep wellspring of antipathy, or worse, from the Chinese perspective towards North Korea. It's the typical case of a country that's been doing a lot for another country. North Koreans are seen as ungrateful. They never listen. They cost money. So the resentment in China is thick. And that's actually an interesting sign. What it tells me, moving away from the movie business for a second, is the United States might have a little bit of scope in talking to China about distancing them from North Korea. So the idea that China would move away from North Korea, and then well within the next, say, decade, we could see a reunification of the Korean Peninsula, that issue is now on the agenda. This movie is quite revealing for what it tells us.
Could you imagine Seth Rogen and James Franco responsible for reuniting the peninsula?
Unlike Dennis Rodman, they may actually accomplish some good in Korea.
So is there a silver lining in all this? I was going to ask Brian, you know, we were just hearing about this. Are the numbers strong enough to get studios to start saying, you know what, is there a way to break the model and stop distributing it in theaters directly, or maybe doing it in tandem.
Okay, I can't compete with the reunification of Korea angle, but this could inadvertently become groundbreaking.
Yeah.
The movie business has not really evolved much in the last 75 years. Make a movie, distribute a movie, put it in the theaters, buy popcorn. That's it. Bad movies, some of them go straight to video on demand. Now you've got iTunes, you've got YouTube, which is Google, $5.99 rentals for this movie, plus they created their own distribution platform, a website called ctheinterview.com for $5.99, but they built their own platform, is the point. It's run by some third party, but if this works, guys, I mean, this could literally change the game. And then you've got Rogan and Franco, A, reunifying Korea, and B, changing a 100-year-old business model. So,
almost a case
I was
doing with television.
Yeah, Rogan, Franco.
We should
folks.
nominate them for a Nobel Prize for.
Never mind the Academy Award.
Yeah,
Let's go straight to the Nobel.
They're changing the world.
Well, let me ask you a movie person question, okay? It costs $44 million to make the interview, according to marketing. I don't know what
Right,
they
probably
spent
another 35 million on that, so 80 million altogether.
Can this movie make its money back?
I think it's going to be really challenging. I mean, it's very nice to think that someday we won't have to schlep out to the shopping malls and pay $15 for, you know, popcorn that tastes like shredded newspaper. But really, I don't think the studio owners do not really want to go this route. They want you paying, you know, the $15, $20 movie ticket. It's really, I think we'll see in the next weekend or two if those online numbers hold up, or if it was just a one weekend novelty.
I will add this, because when we talk about making the money back, we can't use the old revenue model. The distributors of the movie tend to make most of it. The theater owner makes almost nothing. They make it on concessions, that giant tub of popcorn that you dive into, Barnacle. But we don't know how much money.
Why so harsh with me?
With butter.
Because you started with the whole, hey, we got to have him on set. Anyway, we don't know how much of a percentage the studio is making from this online distribution. If they're getting 95% of the cut, versus their usual, 20%, the distributor makes the most of the money in the first couple of weeks, they could make the money back.
Right, and I think I have to believe that, you know, some of the big name participants that we've been talking about, I mean, they must have back end as well. If the movie never comes out at all and they don't get at least a little taste of that, I mean, think of the lawsuits we could have seen.
And also, you're talking about marketing this movie for a theater that never got released. Had it been, they certainly would have been able to maybe make the money. But going forward, if it is in fact digitally released, the marketing budgets will change, the strategy of how you advertise,
absolutely.
all of that will change. But
Also, if you look at the history of the internet, everything we know would say what we're seeing here is going to happen. Disintermediation. You get rid of the in-betweeners. Theaters are in some ways an in-between stop. If you can go directly from the producer of content to the viewer, cut out theater, this is very consistent with the rest of the internet.
It's never going to happen. I mean, it's going to happen in some degree, but I mean, people still...
Winged vehicles will never fly.
No, I tell you what, you're never going to be able to replicate the magic of sitting inside a theater.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
have you been to a theater in New York lately? They're not particularly magic.
Well, yeah, but still.
But to Mike's point, he is right. People want to go because they got the stereo sound, they've got the, you know, the booming, they got the 100-inch, 200, 400-inch screens, whatever it is.
Some of those theaters at Best Buy that I saw home entertainment, you know, this past holiday season were very impressive with the 3D.
Like the drive-in movie theaters. They're not going away either, right, Mike?
I love drive-in.
They actually are making a comeback.
My problem is I keep leaving and I, you know, take the sound thing with me.
You take the tray with you as well. The concessions are better at home, though.
Quick, give me a screenplay that we can hook Putin up with and get that thing going better. We've already solved North Korea.
The Interview 2.
The ruble.
Oh, okay. All right, Dave Iskoff, thanks very much. Brian Sullivan, can you stay with us, Brian?
If I'm
Because
allowed.
we need this place cleaned up. Okay? Still ahead this morning, the Material Girl is not holding back with her online rant about stolen music. Why Madonna says it speaks to a world that discriminates against women. You're watching Morning Joe, and we are indeed going to be right back.